Hi, this is Christy from Crony Baloney IBD, and today I'm going to show you how I make vegan cheese for my little guy. This is sort of a version that morphed from what I already posted online, but over time I changed it to what my little guy likes. So at first we'll go over the ingredients and then we'll put it together, okay? You start with just some water and some agar-agar flakes. Agar-agar and here's the flake. It comes in a powder as well, but I found that the flake is more forgiving. So this is just one version of it. Next I use 3 cups of soaked cashews. Don't forget you need a oiled dish for the end product to go into. I use 3 cloves of garlic. In here I have lemon juice. I have miso paste. You can use either soy or this is chickpea if you're allergic to soy. And then in here, this right here is homemade tahini. Next, I use a cup of nutritional yeast flakes. And then this is the dry mustard, the paprika, and the onion granulated. And then there's a little bit of salt. Be careful how much salt you add because miso paste has salt in it. And you don't want to make anything too salty. And I have all the measurements I'll post at the end. So let's get started. I'm going to start by getting the agar-agar blooming in the water. And this is 5 tablespoons into 1.5 cups of water. You start this first and let that start to bloom. Can you see right now that it definitely isn't, it's not poofed up at all yet, but that will change. And so we're going to do the other ingredients and then come back to check on this. So next you go to your whizzer. You can also use a blender. I guess you would officially call this a food chopper. And in I add, this is the 3 cups of soaked cashews. And I soak them for a couple days so they're really soft. And then the garlic. And then I'm going to pulse those and then show you what consistency you were looking for. Keep everything scraped down because you want everything to become smooth. So it's still, you've got big and little pieces, so you want it to be more little pieces. Okay. Alright, so see how it's starting to become a paste? And so that's about the time I begin to add the wet ingredients, and this is the tahini, lemon juice, and the miso. And then here's the seasonings and the nutritional yeast. Okay. We're going to blend these and then scrape the sides and keep that going until it starts to become a ball. Okay. So, okay. And so it's already starting to be a cheesy color, and it's starting to smell cheesy already because of the seasonings and nutritional yeast working with those soaked nuts. Okay. You can also add like different herbs and additions to it to make it fancy. See, this is like thick peanut butter consistency, which is exactly how we want it to go. And we're going to just whiz it a little bit more. It's going to start to form a ball. How it goes around. Alright, so this is how I'm gonna just pause it right here, and that is gonna be the right consistency to get this to be a good cheese. Alright, so next I'm gonna go peek at the agar-agar. If you get in here, you can see that it's already starting to get poofy. So I'm going to turn on the heat and whisk it constantly, and then I'll show you later what it looks like as it changes. Okay, so here we've been boiling it for 5 minutes, and if you look how it's dark in color underneath those bubbles, this is ready. So I'm gonna now we're gonna bring it here. And I'm going to turn on the whizzer as it's pouring in. Last bit of this, you can tell that it's going well because it's already starting to become like a jelly on the inside of your pan. So that's another clue. Okay. I'm just getting all of the stuff from the edge in there. Oops. There. And it's already starting to set. As you can see, it's already starting to set on here. You just pour it into your container and scrape all that good stuff in there. So, give it a little tap and a shimmy shake. Let's make sure there's no bubbles in it. Pop in a lid. Alright, now, so that's all there is to it. I'm going to pop this in the fridge. I made one earlier that I'll pull out and show you. So it's firm, and you just pop it out like so. and then it slices like that. See, like you can press it. So yeah. It doesn't shred like regular cheese, but it does melt, so you can do quesadillas and pizzas, and it's good with apples. I'll attach a link to the recipe, and gosh, I hope you have a fun time making this. It's not too hard, and happy vegetarian cheese.